Welcome to Inside KISD. I'm Jamie Garrett, and I'm joined by Jerry Edwards, head coach for the Harker Heights Knights. And coach, last season, from COVID to injuries to big-time players throughout the season, you guys just kept pushing and pushing and made that second consecutive trip to the playoffs. Says a lot about the character of this team for everything that they went through last year. Yeah,
last year's team did a tremendous job. You know, it was a lot to navigate through with the COVID and all the protocols, the season getting started late. But, you know, we challenged our team, and we had goals set in mind that we wanted to achieve, and our kids kind of did everything that we expected them to do. We're the only team in 12-6A to play all 10 football games, and so that's just a testament to the work of our coaches, our parents, educating our young men and our athletes, going out there and giving their best each and every week. And to get in the playoffs for the second year in a row was huge. You know, a lot of big wins at Leo Buckley last year, and you know, finished the regular season 7-3 was a big accomplishment for the Knights, and something to build on for this year.
Well, looking ahead to this season, coach, every team has a t-shirt with a slogan or a saying or a theme to the year. What are the Knights' theme and saying and slogan this year? Well,
you know, we talked to our team about it. You know, we were really going to focus in on atomic discipline. You know, we got a lot of guys coming back on both sides of the ball. This group has been with us since they were freshmen, so the schemes and things, they're real comfortable with those. And so we're trying to look at the finer details now, the atomic things, the little pieces that are going to make us an elite team in a very competitive and tough football team. And so we're going to look at the small details and try to clean up the edges and get them as sharp as we can.
Well, looking at what could be a scary good offense this year, of course, you're introducing a new quarterback, but you've got the leadership of Terence Carter at the quarterback, wide receiver, tight end position, a couple of great young running backs. So this offense is going to be a lot of fun to watch this year.
Yeah, a lot of our most of our offensive production's coming back from last season. You know, we got Rashawn Sanford coming back. You know, led the district in rushing, was the newcomer of the year. Tremendous tailback. Amir Washington, you know, punched the ball in about 15 times last year. Terrence had a lot of big time catches, comes in at short yardage, plays wildcat at quarterback, and then you got Marcus Maple, you know, who does a tremendous job as well getting open. And there's a lot of role players that come in and contribute a lot. You got a big, strong offensive line back, and so we're excited what we can do offensively. We just got to stay healthy, and you know, like I said, just keep plugging away and putting points on the board.
Well, we call that the wild night formation. When Terrence comes in there, it's always a wild night when that kind of size is back there in the backfield. Defensively, replacing some key contributors to last season, but you talked about some experience coming back there as well.
Yeah, you know, we try to hang our hat on defense at Harker Heights. You know, we want to be a good defensive football team, and so that's kind of part of our DNA in our program. We are replacing quite a few guys on that side of the football. We're going to be young, fresh-faced on that side, but we're really excited about what we've seen in practice and during spring football. Those guys have, you know, like I said, they're really familiar with the scheme. We're going to be a lot more athletic than we were last year on defense, and so a lot more speed on that side of the ball. And if we can line up, run the ball, and make tackles, we're going to be good, and we're going to carry on the tradition of being a good defensive football team.
And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch this season, Coach. Looking forward to it. Coach Jerry Edwards, head coach of the Harker Heights Knights, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Go Knights.
Our vision is to empower students to be knowledgeable, confident in their skills, prepared, and competitive as they transition into post-secondary education and career opportunities as productive members of society. The KISD Career Center. Dream big. Work hard.
Welcome back here with Terence Carter. You've seen him on the basketball court, on the football field, at quarterback, tight end this year, starting the season at wide receiver, kind of like a utility tool, a multi-tool. You can be fit in anywhere, but when you sit at home on Saturdays and Sundays, who's your favorite college or NFL team?
I don't really have a favorite college team. My favorite NFL team is the New England Patriots because Tom Brady, like, he was just that man for me. But when he left, I just stopped caring and stopped watching.
So you didn't follow him to Tampa. You just kind of left it. Okay. Who is a player maybe you model yourself after?
Calvin Johnson, because we had the same build type, and he was just the way I played. It's just like him, catch on everybody, just being a big receiver that the quarterback can count on.
Now, do you have a cool nickname like Megatron or anything like that?
They call me TC.
TC, all right. Well, we'll work on that. We're good at giving nicknames up in the broadcast group. We'll work on that for you this season. Who is your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is Miss Williams because she's an awesome teacher. She actually helps. She's good with teaching, so she understands everything with me, so it's like she doesn't just lean to the side. Like, she actually pays attention and helps out.
Okay. If you happen to mess up on the football field, you know, if they give you a new position or something like that and you miss an assignment, who's the one coach on the sideline that you don't want to see waiting for you?
Ah, man, it was a hard question, but I'm gonna have to go with Coach Pike. I love him to death, but it's just on the sideline, the yelling, like, it gets to me a little bit, but I still love the guy.
Now, does it start before you even get over to the sideline? You can hear it coming from halfway across the football field?
As soon as I mess up, I'm already knowing what's coming.
Yeah, you can see into the future. So,
Yes,
all right, Terence Carter, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback, wherever you see him on the field, you'll see number 10 out there doing his thing here on Inside KISD. Thank you.